Hey everyone, I'm Nicole Ng and I'm going to my third year as a Rotman Commerce student specializing in finance and economics at the University of Toronto. So I chose Rotman Commerce because of its world-renowned name, and U of T itself has a really good name across the world, and whenever I speak to people who are not from Canada, they are still able to recognize Rotman Commerce as a very reputable program. And I guess in terms of the cons of Rotman Commerce is that it's a very tough and competitive program, as I'm sure you've heard. But also I think this allows students to really think about the concepts and understand what they're being taught. And even though I knew it'd be tough, I thought that this was the right program for me because of its competitive nature. I knew that this would drive me and I would learn the right knowledge and skills that I was looking for. In addition to that, the St. George campus for Rotman Commerce is located in downtown Toronto, which is the heart of the city, so I could always have some fun with friends. Plus the campus is really huge with many resources. So overall, I'd say the culture is very fast-paced and at the same time very exciting. We have a typical lecture style with certain courses that have cases and group work for assignments and other deliverables. As mentioned before, it is quite fast-paced, but it's still manageable as long as you manage your time properly. Overall, our grades are split up between midterms, assignments, and exams. I'd say most of the weight usually goes towards the exams depending on the course. I would recommend going over the materials before the professor goes over it during the lecture. And I know this is quite obvious, but a lot of people just skip the required readings and homework, so I think just keeping up with the material will help you a ton. First year students will all follow a very similar schedule because most are compulsory courses and there are also recommended courses which pretty much everyone takes. There are 4 required courses, which are Intro to Management, Macroeconomics, Microeconomics, and Calculus. And there are 3 recommended courses for first years to take, which are Intro to Financial Accounting, Financial Markets, and Marketing. And it's actually good to take all these courses because it gives you just enough of the basics that you need, and you get a taste of each topic, which can help you decide your specialization in year 2. The program recommends a minimum average of mid to high 80s in your top 6 grade 12 U/M courses, including your grade 12 English and Calculus course. And the minimum for your English course is the low to mid 80s, and for Calculus they recommend mid to high 80s, and they just want to make sure that you're well-rounded. I also know that if English isn't your first language, you'll need to reach a certain score or band on the TOEFL or IELTS, which you can find more accurate information on the Rotman Commerce website. There's also a supplemental application that's broken down into 3 written responses and 2 short video responses, and I would recommend preparing possible questions that they might ask and some answers as well. And the whole point of the supplemental application is for them to get to know you better. So make sure you showcase your leadership skills, any unique experiences you had, and your overall interests. Conditional offers for admission will be made throughout the year on the basis of your grade 11 finals and grade 12 finals and midterms, and about 800 students are accepted in the program every year. I would recommend taking business courses in high school that you're interested in just to give yourself a head start before university. At Rotman Commerce, I really enjoyed RSM 230, which is Financial Markets, and I personally found Eco 101 and Eco 102 to be quite challenging because there was a huge gap from the economics that I learned in high school. And depending on your specialization, you might take different courses, and Rotman Commerce has a lot of helpers online to help you organize your whole schedule depending on your specialization. Some people will start working right after graduation and others might continue school to get their master's degree. It's really up to the person. In terms of the job placements, there's a wide variety that usually depends on the specialization that you choose. Typically, people go into a finance, accounting, marketing, consulting, or operations job. And of course, I would recommend doing an internship if you can, but if you don't land one in your first or second year, it's still okay. I've heard of people who still do really well afterwards, and they've only gotten an internship in their later years. There's also a career center if you want to go for any tips on the recruitment process. Beyond the academic part, there's so much that you can do. I know students may think that U of T people just stay in their rooms and lock themselves up there all day just to study, but you can have fun. It's up to you to manage your time well and fit other fun activities in your life. Since Rotman Commerce is a part of the St. George campus, in downtown Toronto, there are a lot of good restaurants and spots to chill nearby that you can go to with your friends and relax a bit. From personal experience, it helped a lot to join clubs to meet new people. And there are so many clubs that you can join, whether they're RC clubs or U of T clubs. 1/3 of the students are international students, so it's definitely a diverse group of students. There are also minority groups who are recognized through many clubs in and outside of Rotman Commerce. So I'd say the program has always had an international reputation, and I think it's likely to stay this way even in the future. There are several resources available for academics, career, and mental health. For academics, there's a career for professional skills and Rotman Center Career Services, and for mental health, there's a wellness center in addition to the hotline for students. Overall, there's a bunch of resources, and if you have any questions or trouble, you can always reach out to RCSA, which is the Rotman Commerce Students Association, or reach out to any upper year students. Some advice that I would give to myself is to have a balanced schedule, and of course you should focus on your courses and make sure that you're on top of things, but also make sure that you're having fun and take your time to chill with some friends, because university isn't all about just getting good grades, but you should be attending these school events and meeting new people. And after school moving online, I realized how much more things that I wish I had done in school. I hope this video helped you in some sort of way, and best of luck to everyone who's applying to Rotman Commerce. No matter which university or program you choose, I hope you make the best out of your experience there and be happy. Thank you for watching.